There are some bosses in Tacticus that, if you know how to approach them right, can be veritable punching bags. Ghazghkull's definitely one example of this. If you know how to work around his kit, especially his defensive abilities, then you can get some really impressive scores against him. However, if you don't know how his kit works, you can end up making basic mistakes that cost you a lot of damage. The main thing to know about with Ghazghkull is his Prophet of Gork and Mork passive ability. This ability means that after a certain number of attacks, 7 with primes down, I think it's 4 with primes up, Ghazghkull takes a massive minus 90% damage reduction until the end of the turn. What this means is that against Ghaz, we're looking to get fewer attacks, but really high value attacks, rather than lots of smaller attacks. At a more advanced level, with primes down, the Adamek team can do okay against Ghazghkull, but I think he's a far less natural fit than against, say, I'm using a multi-hit team, but against a Custodes team or Neuro team at the cutting edge of the meta. For lower level players, beginners, intermediates, the real trap to avoid is not using any characters that summon. So don't use Archie, don't use Bella. If you're using Aleph, don't summon with Aleph. These summons will attack Ghazghkull at the beginning of the turn, and you'll be right up at 4 hits, 5 hits, 6, maybe even all 7. And then your damage of your main characters is massively reduced. Okay, I'm just using a simple, my simple multi-hit team against him. I think Helbrecht is the only character here that I'm not very happy with, but at this stage I don't think I have a better option. All of the other characters I think are quite natural picks against him. I'm going to be looking to get nice burst damage in with Helbrecht's and Ragnar's actives, hopefully on the hopefully as early as the second turn, and then just consistent multi-hit damage using Eldyron's Doom. First turn, Ghaz typically sets up his charge attack, so I'm just getting everyone close enough to be able to use Ragnar's Howl next turn and have a really good first turn. Perhaps we can even get Kharn up on that high ground there, we'll see. Okay, as predicted, there is, here's Ghazgkull's charge. Let's Howl. Let's get Kharn up where he should be. Let's get Forcas in position. Let's get Helbrecht, we'll put him here. Loads of people next to, oh wow, that's really nice damage coming in from Ragnar here. Great. Okay, so huge hits from Kharn on that first turn, big hit from Forcas, big hit from Ragnar. Okay, little pew pew from Helbrecht, and then just a bit of extra damage with Eldyron. Just counting up those attacks, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we're below the 7 threshold. Okay, good. So he's going to charge, he'll reposition, and then he'll put out his area attack. Okay, I think at this rarity, my Kharn is strong enough to tank a one use of to tank this area attack, I do believe. My LD probably isn't, because my LD's only, I think, gold 1 or gold 2. Where can Ragnar get to? Here. Okay, let's do this. This is quite nice, and then I'm going to use Helbrecht's active as well. Great. Now we're getting 10,000 damage, or 9.5 in there. 20,000 from Forcas, that's really nice. That bit more from Ragnar. And then just another little chip with LD. But remember, really, Eldyron's purpose here isn't the damage that Eldyron does themselves. It's the fact that they boost everyone else's damage using Doom. Okay, we should now see why I brought the Forge Fiend along to this particular run. Ghazghkull gets a summon a little bit later on, so I like to use Forge Fiend just to clear up any remaining summons. That's a shame we don't have access to Kharn's active this turn, because that would have been perfect. But it's fine, we can just attack with everything else instead. We'll do this. I'm going to move Eldy up here because I don't want them on the low ground in case they get attacked. This is really nice. Okay, great. So with 2 turns left, we should finish off. You know what? We might just kill this with Kharn's active there. Okay, that was satisfying, getting a nice kill on Ghazghkull there. We could have, I think, easily gone another, certainly 50,000, perhaps 100,000 against Ghazghkull here with the damage we were putting in. So, to sum up, main things to remember against Ghazghkull is just counting the number of attacks against his Prophet of Gork and Mork, making sure you don't go over the 4 or the 7. Even again, when the limit is 4 attacks, that's very doable if you just have more buffers than you do attackers. So I would have replaced Helbrecht with a Tharna if we hadn't taken the primes down already. Do be aware of the Ghaz's movement is very predictable. That allows you to get a lot of damage in, and just watch out for the summons a little later on. That's why I bring Forge Fiend along for this run. Thanks so much for watching through this. If you've enjoyed the video, do give me do like it, do give me a subscription, comment down below, all the usual nice algorithm juice. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed and watched these videos over the last few weeks. It's given me a lot of motivation to continue. Have a really great day. See you next.